Better everyday students, myself Principals, Faculty of Biology, Vidyavandi Trust, Palanpur. Student, in previous classes we had discussed about the structure of the stem, its type and its modification also. Today we are going to discuss about a special type of a stem, which one is written here at the corner, weak stem. Okay, means that today we are going to start the lecture with taking a special topic, which one is called stem or weak stem. Okay, as the name heading suggests already, this type of stem is weak. Okay, that's why it cannot keep itself upright. It requires certain support for keeping itself upright, otherwise it will be on the surface in a prostrate manner. Okay, here I have written a lot number of examples. Let me memorize it. There are 5 types of weak stem here. The first one is creeper, the second one is trailer, the third one is lioness, the fourth one is climber, while the fifth one is called tweener. Okay, actually all the types of stem explain itself with a name. Okay, for example, let us suppose we are going to discuss first of all about creeper. Okay, since this type of plant creeps upon the surface or upon the support, that's why it is called creeper plant. Okay, actually from the node of this plant originates a special type of structure, which one is responsible for giving him the character of creeping. The famous example of this type of plant is grapes or Vitis vinifera. I am writing down here Vitis vinifera or grapes. Okay, if you see in the figure the grapes, actually what would you find? You would find that from every node of the stem, actually what is originating, there is a special type of tendril which is going to originate from this area. Okay, and this one tendril is actually responsible for creeping of the plant body upon the support surface. Okay, that's why you can say that creeper do have tendril. Okay, and due to this tendril it crawls upon or creeps upon a surface or support. Okay, that's why it is called creeper. Okay, let us discuss about the second example. This one was the first, let me write it. Okay, this one was first, let me write, this one was first. The second one is trailer. Okay, trailer is also something like that of creeper, but there is a huge difference that trailer doesn't have any type of roots, adventitious root or tendril. That's why it is simply kept upon the surface, soil surface. If you are going to uplift this plant body, it would be easily uplifted. Okay, means that we can say that there is no any tendril or adventitious root for attachment to the surface, or we can say their support. Okay, and the famous example of tendril is given here, euphorbia. Okay, euphorbia is the famous example and its figure is given here. This one is the figure of euphorbia. Okay, this one is the figure of euphorbia. Means that trailer doesn't have firmly attachment with the soil or the support or anything upon which it is lying. Okay, next next example is, next type of stem given here is lioness type of stem. It's shown in the figure here. Okay, actually it is generally found in the tropical rainforest like area where there is a very dense forest. Okay, what is going to happen among the giant trees? There are a lot number of plants there which are perennial and having the stem which is weak, but it's woody type. Okay, when weak stem is woody type and perennial, then it is said to be lioness. We can write here lioness is which the plant which is woody type and weak also and perennial. Okay, perennial plant. If the plant is woody and perennial and also weak type of, then it is said to be lianos type. Okay, and it's also found into tropical rainforest. There are a lot examples of lianos type or woody type of weak stem. Okay, and the figure here shown is this. You can easily find out it's looking like that of woody, and it's just like that of weak stem. It is not very strong or having much strength. Okay, next, if you are going to discuss about the next one is of climber type. Okay, means that this type of plant is going to climb upon the surface. Okay, and here is the figure given. Okay, here is the figure given. If we see the figure, this one figure, we would find that the plant is climbing upon the wall. Okay, with the support. Here it's the support is given like this. You are easily watching here. This is the support. Okay, and actually this one figure is that of jasmine. Okay, this figure is that of jasmine. I am writing down here. This one is the figure of jasmine. Okay, means that we can say here this type of plant is having tendril. Here it having tendril for climbing the wall. Okay, if tendril is for climbing the wall, then it is said to be climber. Okay, and the next one, the last one is twinner type of example, where there is no any support for climbing the wall or climbing vertically, but it have a characteristic phenomena of twinning around a special structure. Actually, it's coil or round of itself around a special type of support. Here, the support is like this. This one is the support of a plant. This one is, I am doing it in black color. I am coloring here is in black. This one is the support. Okay, and around support there is a plant here. I am showing it with a green color. There is a plant which is coiling itself around the support, and hence why this one is going to the upper area. Okay, this type of a structure would be termed as twinner. Since it is going to twin itself around the any special support, that's why it is called as twinner. We can write here. This is coils itself around the support. Okay, since it coils itself around the support, that's why it is called coiler or twinner. Okay, and the famous example of coiler is alocasia. Alocasia is the famous example. Okay, hence we had discussed about the various type of weak stem. There are broadly 5 types of weak stem from where question is generally asked. The first one is creeper type of, which doesn't have trailer or something structure, which have trailer tendril like a structure, which is responsible for giving it support, and that's why it creeps upon the surface. The second one was trailer, which doesn't have any type of support, and that's why it is prostrate upon the soil itself only. And the third one was lianos. It is actually woody perennial weak stem. Okay, and the last one is climbing type of, in which we can see here in easy manner that the plant body is climbing upon the wall, and the support is given by various types of either tendril or it may be adventitious root. And the last one was our twinner. Actually this plant doesn't have any special structure for keeping itself ongoing to the wall. Actually it have a special property to twine itself or coil itself around the special support. That's why it is going to uplift its body. Okay, and the famous example here given is alocasia, which is shown in the figure. Okay, next go to the next slide. Okay, now we have already discussed about the stem. All the points of the stem has been covered, which is necessary. Okay, the next one, our topic is of leaf. Okay, now go ahead to the leaf. First of all, we would like to define what is leaf. How can you define what is leaf? Actually, inside plant, leaf is a special structure which is generally seems to be green, okay, which is generally seems to be green, and green is due to photosynthesis, chlorophyll, as you know, chlorophyll, and due to presence of chlorophyll, it have power to do photosynthesis. Okay, we can say that the leaf is greenish structure which is having the capacity to do photosynthesis. Okay, which has capacity to do photosynthesis. Okay, means we can say that generally the structure of a plant which is green in color and having property of photosynthesis, doing the property of photosynthesis or performing formation of glucose, it seems to be, it is a leaf. Okay, if you are going to see the structure of leaf, here it's given. Okay, the leaf is shown in the figure here, and different part of leaves are also shown here. If we again see, we would see that there is a special structure at the bottom, this one. Okay, and this one bottom is actually attaching the leaf to the branch or stem, and this one structure is actually termed as petiole. Okay, I am writing all the structure one by one. Okay, the lowermost structure which is joining the leaf to the stem is here petiole. Let me write it, petiole. Okay, next, second, if we are going to discuss about the structure above the petiole, we would see that there is a special type of a structure, something like vascular bundle containing, and this one is very main type of vein which is going up to the tip, and this one is very main type of vein vascular bundle containing a structure. Okay, actually this one structure is termed as midrib. Okay, this one structure is termed as midrib. Okay, I am writing here, and from midrib many number of its branches will spread out and all around, and this one structure is now termed as veins or branches of veins. Okay, the next one structure is this one structure. Okay, in which the vein is spreading around. Okay, this one structure actually is termed as, lamina or leaf blade. I am writing here, this one structure is called lamina or leaf blade. Okay, this one structure is called lamina or leaf blade, I am showing here. Okay, and the last one structure, this one is the tip of the leaf. Okay, we can say here that it is a tip of leaf. Okay, let me write it, tip of leaf. And sometime a special type of structure is found here. I am showing it with a light color, and this one structure which is just attached with the petiole is actually termed as stipule. We will discuss it in the later time. Okay, stipule. Okay, this one stipule, I am labeling it as a 5. Okay, let me write it here. This one structure is called stipule. Okay, stipule. Okay, means that we can say that actually leaf is a photosynthetic green structure which have a number of parts. Okay, the first one part is petiole, the second one is midrib, the third one is lamina or leaf blade which is broad in area, the fourth one is tip of leaf, and the fifth one is stipule. Actually all are the component of leaf, and the all structures more or less are for support to do the function of photosynthesis. Okay, how? Let's discuss. First of all, we would like to discuss about the petiole, function of petiole. Okay, what is the function of petiole? Actually, petiole have two functions. The first one function is to keep the lamina in a such a posture such that it would contain plenty amount of light, incident light, such that it could perform its photosynthesis in well manner. Okay, and second one importance is that it is going to provide the raw material to the leaf for doing photosynthesis, like water, like the various types of important we can say minerals. Okay, means that petiole is for support. Okay, and petiole is for we can say that transport through vascular bundle. This one is the characteristic feature of petiole. While the second one structure is midrib. What is midrib? Actually, midrib is the main vein which is going to provide a lot amount of water and minerals to the lamina, or we can say parenchymatous cell, such that it could perform photosynthesis. Okay, and also it is going to take back the stored food and the food which had been formed due to photosynthesis. Means we can say that it's the main vascular bundle in the leaf. Okay, simply I am writing here, it's the main vascular bundle in the leaf. Okay, the next one is lamina, or we can say here it's a leaf blade. Actually, it is the main area of the leaf in which parenchymatous cells are present. Okay, which are going to do photosynthesis. Okay, we can say here that it's here the function of photosynthesis is performed. Okay, the function of photosynthesis is performed here, and this is the main area where parenchymatous cell is present for photosynthesis. Okay, next one, the last one is tip of the leaf. This one is the tip of leaf, and sometimes this gets modified to form a special type of structure. We will discuss in the later time. Okay, and the last one is stipule. Actually, stipule is nothing. Stipule is at this time having no importance, but when it was in earlier phase, the leaf was in earlier phase. Leaf was just beginning to be formed. At that time, when it was termed as leaf primordia, actually the leaf primordia was protected by this stipule. Okay, we can say that stipule is nothing. This one is the rudimentary structure at this time. Rudimentary structure which was going to protect which structure? Protect the leaf primordia. We will discuss also it. Okay, primordium. Okay, this one is structure. Means that we discussed that the leaf is nothing. Leaf is a green structure which is having the capacity to do photosynthesis. Various parts are present in the leaf. The first one is stipule. The first one is petiole, which is going to attach the plant body, the leaf to the plant body. The second one is the midrib, which is nothing. It is a main vascular supply inside the leaf. And the third one was its lamina or leaf blade, which is going to do photosynthesis. And the last one was here tip and stipule. Okay, understood leaf? Okay, let's go ahead now. Okay, it came leaf, just we had discussed stipule. Okay, actually, as we discussed that stipule is nothing. Stipule is a specialized structure which is going to protect the leaf primordium in the earlier stage. Okay, here it's given leaf is nothing. It is a special structure which is going to protect leaf primordium. Okay, and what is stipule? Stipule is nothing. It is a small leaf-like appendage. Okay, typically born on in the pair. Okay, and it is where present? Actually, it is present at the base of the stalk. Okay, it's given in the figure in a very clear manner. Okay, this one is the stipule. This one stipule, and this one is actually a stipule. Okay. Actually, its function was when the leaf was going to form. Okay, after its formation, there is no need of stipule. Okay, but sometime it remains attached at certain time, and sometime it remains permanently. That's why, on the basis of timing of its attachment to the petiole or the leaf, actually a stipule is categorized into or divided into 3 types. Okay, the first type here given is catocus stipule. I am writing here catocus stipule. Okay, The second one type is termed as deciduous stipule. Okay, deciduous stipule. And the last one and third one is termed as persistent stipule, which one is last. Okay, caducous stipule, persistent stipule, and deciduous stipule. Let's go ahead one by one. First of all, let's see caducous stipule. Actually, as the leaf grows, the function of the stipule has been completed. It will start to fall down. Okay, if the leaf the stipule is going to fall down after formation of the leaf in or proper growth of the leaf, then it is said to be caducous stipule. I am writing here. Stipule falls down as the leaf grows. Okay, this one is called caducous type of leaf stipule. Okay, second is deciduous type of stipule. Okay, actually it is not going to fall down just after formation. It will remain after some for some time, and then it will fall down. Okay, we can say that caducous type of stipule is then this stipule which remains attached for some time. Okay, sometimes, and then it will be fall down. Okay, while the last one is persistent type of stipule, and the important point of the persistent type of stipule is that it is going to attach all the time with the stem, with the leaf. Okay, it's not going to fall down until the leaves get degenerate. Okay, we can say that persistent type of stipule is attached for all the times with what? With the leaf. Okay, it is not going to fall down. Okay, it will fall down only when the leaf is going to degenerate, not earlier than it. Okay, means that we discussed that what is a stipule, what is the function of a stipule, and how many types of stipule are present. Okay, next we are going to discuss in the next slide, and the next slide is about venation, about leaf. Okay, actually if you are going to see in the leaf, we already discussed that leaf have let's say see again. Actually leaf had this type of vein, which one was termed here as midrib. Okay, actually there are a lot of types in which the midrib or ribs are present in different manner, and then arrangement is actually termed as venation. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, now we are going to discuss about venation. Okay, first of all, what is venation? First of all, we would discuss about what is vein. Okay, actually vein is nothing, it is the vascular bundle of leaf. Okay, if the vascular is present inside the leaf, then it is said to be that it is a vein. Okay, and this one vein is actually how it's arranged in the leaf. What is the arrangement of the vein inside the leaf or vascular bundle of the leaf? Actually this one arrangement is termed as venation. Okay, if you go in a garden and see different types of leaf, you will find that their veins are arranged in different manner. Okay, and all the possible arrangement of the vein are given in here. Okay, actually broadly you can divide the venation into three groups. In which group? Let me discuss. The first one is reticulate type. Okay, the second one is parallel type. Okay, and the third one is furcate type. This one is a basic division of the types of venation. Reticulate, as the name suggests, reticulated or network like a structure. If there is a network like a structure or net like a structure of the vein, then it is said to be that it is a reticulate type of venation. Okay, network like venation or reticulate venation, we can say that it is a network like venation. Okay, while the veins are arranged in a such manner that they are parallel. Their secondary or tertiary veins are parallel to each other. Then it is said to be parallel venation. Okay, we can say here that veins are is parallel. Okay, veins are in parallel position. Okay, likewise, if the vein is not in a parallel manner, actually it is in a special type of arrangement, it is having bifurcate position of the vein, then it is said to be that furcate type of venation is present. We will discuss later on it. Okay, let me discuss first of all about reticulate. Okay, if you are going to discuss about reticulate, you would find that it is also divided into two groups. The first one is unicostate and the second one is called multicostate, cost bracket or unit. If the whole leaf is formed in a unit, okay, then it is said to be unicostate, as the figure given here of ficus leaf. Okay, here what you are going to find, a special type of vein which present in the middle and is very dominant type, or broad type of vein, which one is termed as midrib. Okay, and you are going to see that from midrib a lot number of veins are originating. Okay, these one are secondary or tertiary vein, and actually this one vein are having no fixed pattern. They seems to be like a network, net like a structure, having no special arrangement of the veins. Okay, if there is no arrangement of veins, fixed arrangement of vein, then it is said to be that it is a reticulate. And since all the structures are having a unit, that's why it is called as unicostate reticulate venation. Okay, while in these both, okay, if you are going to see in the first, this one, what we are going to found here, see here, actually this one figure is interesting. It doesn't have midrib type concept. Actually it have a lot number of ribs originating which are something parallel to each other, but they are going to converge at the tip of a leaf. Okay, and from these a number of secondary and tertiary veins are originating. I am showing you like this. Okay, this one is structure. If there is this type of a structure present, this one is actually what is going to happen here. All the veins are converging at the another tip. Since all the veins are converging, that's why it is called convergent. Okay, and it's called multicostate convergent reticulate type of leaf. Okay, while here in this figure, what are you finding different from you are finding different from the previous? Actually here there is no any midrib concept, and the another interesting point is that all the ribs, all the veins, main veins, are actually diverging from a point. Okay, this one is going to diverge from it, this one is going to diverge from it, all the ribs are diverging from it. Okay, and from this actually what is happening, a number of secondary veins are originating like this. I am showing you in the figure. This one is the secondary vein, and from secondary vein there will be origination of the tertiary vein also. Okay, actually if this type of vein is going to form what you are seeing here, the first one is that it is a divergent type of venation. Reticulate type of venation is also present, and this one is actually termed as multicostate divergent type of venation. Okay, means that reticulate type of venation can be divided into three groups. The first one is unicostate. Okay, unicostate reticulate. The second one is multicostate converging of the vein at the another point, a reticulate venation, and the third one is having multicostate divergent of the vein, okay, and reticulate venation. These three types of venation are present in a reticulate type. Okay, let's go ahead about the parallel venation. Okay, as we already discussed that here what is going to happen, all the veins are in parallel position. Okay, It is also divided into two groups. The first one group is now termed as unicostate, as in reticulate type, and the second one is called as multicostate. Okay, and here also, if you are going to discuss about unicostate, this one would be like this. Okay, let me show the figure of unicostate. Here what is going to happen? There is a midrib. Okay, the characteristic feature of the characteristic identification of the unicostate is that it is having midrib. Here is also midrib present. I am writing here this one, midrib. Okay, and what is going to happen? Actually, from midrib, a lot number of this type of secondary vein is originating. Okay, and since all the veins are in parallel position, that's why it is called as parallel venation. Okay, means that here the first one example is unicostate parallel venation. I am writing here A. Okay, and in the second case, if we are going to discuss in this figure, what we are going to watch, actually here also there is no any midrib concept. A lot number of veins are originating. Okay, and all the veins are going to converge at a tip point. Since all are going to converge, that's why it is called as convergent. Okay, and veins are in parallel position, or veins originating from it is are in a parallel position, that's why it is termed as parallel venation. Okay, means that it is nothing, it is a multicostate convergent parallel venation. Okay, likewise, if we are going to discuss about the third type, C type, what is here? Okay, let me write it. If you are going to see about third type, this one is the multicostate divergent. What is happening here? As in dicot, here also, actually a lot number of ribs are originating. I am showing you. A lot number of veins are originating, and these are not going to diverge like this one. Sorry, converge like this one. This one is going to diverge from a point. Okay, and since all the veins are diverging away from a common point, that's why it is called divergent type of venation. And also in this type of vein, you would find that all the veins are in parallel position. All the veins are in parallel position. That's why it is called parallel divergent venation. Okay, you understood now? Means that parallel venation is of two types. The first one is unicostate, the second one is multicostate. Unicostate, the characteristic feature of unicostate is that it would have ribs, midribs, while in multicostate it would not have ribs. Okay, a lot number of veins would be present. If all the veins are in converging manner, then it would be termed as multicostate parallel converging, while if all the veins are diverging from a point, common point, that's why it is called, it would be called as multicostate divergent type of venation. Okay, understood now? Next, go ahead in the next figure. Actually, in this figure, if you are going to watch in a clear manner, what would you find that from, let's suppose this one is, actually what is going to happen here, from here, it gets bifurcate, it gets further bifurcation. Okay, it gets further bifurcation, it gets further bifurcation, it gets further bifurcation. Means that you can say that here the characteristic feature of this type of vein is that it is bifurcating again and again. Okay, we can say right that it is going to bifurcate again and again. Okay, that's why it is termed as furcate type of venation. Okay, means that we saw all the possibilities of the venation in the leaf. Okay, broadly they were categorized into reticulate, parallel and furcate. Now go ahead the example of reticulate, parallel and furcate. First of all, example of reticulate type of venation. Okay, if you are going to discuss about the reticulate, example of reticulate type of venation, you would find that all the dicot plant are its example. Okay, except there is an exception also. They accept example here, Codymbium. Okay, actually this one is plant is very interesting. It is dicot, okay, but it's so parallel vegetation. Okay, this one is the interesting feature. Okay, likewise, if you are going to discuss about next one, parallel venation, we will find that all the monocots are its example, okay, except some. You would have heard about Smilex, okay, and the second one is Alocasia. Actually, these both plants are monocot, but even having monocot, it shows reticulate type of venation. Okay, means that we can so say that these both are except. Okay, this one is exception and this one is also exception. Okay, and the next one example of furcate, as we discussed that furcate type of venation is found in all pteridophytes. All pteridophytes. Okay, means we discussed that the type of venation, different type of venation. For today, it's enough. We will discuss proceed in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.